Good evening. So one of the thought that I've been initiated, when you solve some problem, first look some problems in around you. So I as a student, I as a faculty, the first problem I faced is, when I was a student, I found that there are a lot of practical infrastructure in many educational institutions, especially in engineering. And I as a faculty, I faced a similar problem that teach practically the engineers tomorrow building blocks of the knowledge and wealth, the nation, to the whole as a world. It is missing that the practical component. So rather than developing several apps, I thought that first solve my problem, then I will think of the other problems. So as an initiative, we started teaching, practicing the mobile as a methodology and paradigm in practical sense on various disciplines. So we started this in 2009 at IIT Delhi with initiation of Professor M. Balakrishnan and Dr. Amarjit Singh from IIT Delhi. So I am going to present what is the major problems of the Indian engineering education system. The major component which is missing is the practical aspects. Though you have the infrastructure, sometimes you try to use simulators, or else you have some kits. Though you have the real environment with you, you are unable to use. So I feel that this is the handicap. So we try to bridge this gap by building an environment or a methodology that is named as Mobile Education Kit, which is a short form as MEC. So I formally invite, this project is funded by Nokia. So I formally invite Mr. Chandni to inaugurate that project, though it is about to complete in another 6 months' time. So please, Mr. Suresh Chandni. So coming soon. Yeah. So thank you, Mr. Suresh. So many professors here teaching various subjects. I think this could be one platform for them, and this is not a project of mine, it is the project of all of us. So I would like to tell you what is the progress of this presentation or this project, and at the end I seek your contributions further to strengthen, to use, to get the feedback of this, so that it's really useful for the people who are not able to use, though the environment is with them. So we have here Mobile Education Kit. So the basic aim of this project is that we need to build the practical environment by providing the education through the mobile platform. So we know that one important component is the mobile is a versatile device. It integrates the various technologies, various branches of science and technology, and even the chemistry. So we try to at least focus on the ITC subjects, telecommunication, information technology and computer science. So where we thought of that various courses that has been taken up, and some of the courses which we have taken up for the teaching. So we have defined practically what is an experiment. So you have a concept taught in the class. So how do you experiment that concept in a practical sense? Probably you might have a kit or a simulator you use, but that doesn't serve your purpose. You have the actual environment. Who stopped you to use it? Nobody stopped, but only the lack of information, lack of procedure. So by which we wanted to bring that with little extra efforts through this project. So where we took up the courses primarily on Windows Phone. Somebody would like to learn the Windows Phone application development, they can go about the Windows Phone or Linux or Python. We have started this project in 2009 by taking the initiative. Then we have image processing and mobile computing, one of the common subjects in many engineering disciplines. So you might be using several kits for that, but none of these kits primarily takes it to the practical environment. Or the simulator doesn't talk about in a practical sense. So this is a device where you really use the actual ecosystem that is there with you, so that you can implement. And what the industry needs, industry needs the engineers to really adopt it to the new changes. So you need the system, you need the actual environment to be used, so that here is the solution. For example, you take any course, you can choose a platform, either the Windows Phone or Nokia OS or the Linux platform. So at present, we taken up the Windows Cloud as a platform, but other professors talking morning, they can take up the other platforms and develop a similar structure, and they can be added contributions to this project so that many other people can use across the globe. And then, for example, if you take the mobile phone, Windows Phone application, mobile computing is the subject. I want to test it on the Windows Phone architecture, so I choose the Windows Phone architecture. So there you will find this set of experiments designed in collaboration with eminent professors, so that the experiment fit to the student and fit to the professor, and straight away in a classroom we could use, and practically the students can experiment the concept of what they have learned in the morning, evening, or hands-on the device. So some of the experiments here we named it. For example, I want to see the device information. So one of the mobile computing class, the students will be exposed to know the device information. So unless they know how do they use this information in their apps. So this is not only providing the information in a practical sense, it enables them further to build and develop many apps in a real efficient manner. So for example, if I take the one experiment on the device information, so there is a predefined template every experiment, so that the students could really understand, or the faculty could take up in a practical sense what are all the concepts. So every experiment has predefined templates. So there is an introduction. It talks about the introduction to the experiment, what is it mean, and what is the background it requires, and what is the infrastructure that is required for that particular experiment to conduct. And then there is a target platform. So that tells about this particular experiment works on which platforms. Is it a simulatory platform or is it a real platform? Then there is a set of procedure. So any user or the student, there is a clear step-by-step procedure is written, documented well, tested well, so that they can go through with these results, so the experiment could be performed. And then not only there are several systems existing and sponsored by Ministry of IT, Government of India, and premier institutions like IITs and IISs. They have done wonderful work on the name of NPTEL project or virtual labs. All that project works on the desktop environment. It doesn't work on the Windows Phone. And another important limitation is that these experiments, they work on the simulators. They doesn't work on the actual environment. However, here we done it taking the actual hardware which is there on the mobile to experiment a similar subjects like mobile computing. We cannot talk about mobile computing without a mobile device. And mobile operating system. You cannot talk about mobile operating system without a mobile device in practical sense. So there is the solution. So in order to strengthen the existing systems, so we have gone to the mobile platform where to avoid the limitations on the existing systems, that is the source code is not available, the platform is purely on the desktop. So there we have provided the source code for the students so that they can use it, or they can modify, or they can use even for their apps that they are going to develop. So then we have another snapshots of that, so that they can see intermediately what is the results at each stage, so that they can really understand what is going in between. And then we try to provide the videos of this so that even the students can get the video lectures. So we are soon conducting the workshop so that the students, and then there is finally the observations, the video link, and they can download the entire experiment for their use. It's completely a well-written document for them to experiment on a real environment. Not only this, we have similar platform for all the subjects, and some of the subjects we have done it, and some subjects we are on the process. And I request many professors here who would like to contribute in future, they can collaborate. And there are many features like this. What are the projects? We have several projects, almost 60 projects we have done. We are not naming it, many projects are already discussed. And other things, we have various events that every year we conduct a training program. We almost train more than 500 students, faculty on various platforms, starting with Symbian S60, MyHome, Migo, and Windows Phone architecture, practically doing it. Everything and try to use the similar structure. So at the end, so you can go through the mobile education cell, it's still available, and there are various resources we have kept it, various events, and I request your feedback, you can post your feedback, and there is recently we have organized one session, you can fill up the feedback form and you will be in touch with us, and then we have various events that are coming up, some of the past events and some of the events that we are currently going along. And any event you want to publicize, you can publicize. We have almost more than 200 people registered for this particular application. And I seek your participation. Keep that this is our project, and we contribute all together, and we strengthen and we build the tomorrow's world, a right engineers in a right platform for a right purpose. Thank you very much.